My name is Robin, and my age is very extreme. I'm 57, and my occupation is probably roving minstrel or troubadour, but currently I'm living entirely just by playing music.
Were raised in Belfast. What was it like being raised there during the time?
When I was very young, it was the time of the Troubles in Northern Ireland, so it was like having the only way to equate it would be like having a permanent lockdown with the army on the street. So there were guns everywhere, there were lots of bombs, so there was a lot of disturbance and a lot of fear everywhere. But growing up there, for me, the thing that saved me from getting involved in trouble, which is very easy to happen in Belfast, was the punk rock scene. There were an emerging music shop in Belfast which set up a record label called Good Vibrations, and every punk band in Northern Ireland was featured on it, and there were about probably 4 pubs in Belfast and one of the seaside towns down the road where you could play. But the punk rock scene was the only place where it didn't matter what your religion was. So it was like a safe zone, really. I grew up becoming increasingly uncomfortable with being the child of a soldier in a country which was at war. And I was aware from conversations and from my own knowledge at the time growing up that there was lots of stuff going on that that the army that my father represented were culpable for. So some really unpleasant things. So in terms of how that environment helped lead me towards punk rock, the answer to that really was within the punk rock movement you had the chance to say the stuff that you couldn't say in any other way.
What have you done since then in terms of making, producing, and playing music?
Well, I've kind of been all over. I actually started off. I was playing bass guitar, and I didn't actually learn how to play an ordinary 6-string guitar until I was about 19 or something. So up until then, I was just mucking around on 4 strings, having fun. But I realised that if you sang and you sang loudly, and I was having to play on the street then just to make money to survive, and I only had 3 songs that I could do, but I discovered so long as you were loud and committed to it totally, that people seemed to get it.
What's it like living in a van and just being able to travel to wherever you want to go next and not have to have a plan like other people might have to?
Yeah, I like the unpredictability of it all. I've always liked it, and that's why I've stayed with it. Sometimes random stuff happens, like people come up to you and say, "Oh, that was great, mate. Would you come and play my bar?" And I'd say instantly, "Yeah. Where's your bar?" And I can remember one guy in Amsterdam, totally off his head, saying, "Please come and play in this bar. It's the very north of Holland, next to Denmark, called Groningen. Come and play. This, you've got the freedom to be able to do anything and go anywhere," which is great. That's my sink for shaving in. So I take this off the wall, put it on my log basket. I use a cracked mirror, dunk, which I then lean on this, and that's what I shave in every morning. And the wok is my sink. So it's entirely random, but it's great. That's bed sheets, which I just stapled using a conventional stapler when I got the van, and everything else is just hung up random style. It amazes me that it doesn't fall down. This is this shelf for my teas with Greta Thunberg is it's a thing you put potted plants in, but someone gave it to me, and it's been the best thing I've ever had. You can put all your china in there.
What's it like being one of the only ones still in the punk scene? Would you say you're in the punk scene?
Yeah, I mean, I guess so. I live a random existence. I sing protest songs. Mostly I'm singing songs about things that are going on, and generally I've got an opinion. I feel privileged that I get the chance to blurt my stuff out at crazy volume all around the world, Mostly I get away with it. Sometimes I don't. And sometimes I get stopped by the police or get harassed or whatever. But I think the punk rock thing is a space where people are free to say what they want to say. There are some rules with punk. Punk is non-sexist, non-racist. It's non-discriminatory. The whole idea was it's a safe place to be who you are, but it's not a place where people can discriminate against others. And the punk rock scene's never gone away. That's the whole thing. New generations find it a comfortable place because it's not manufactured like everything else is. So for me, I don't know whether I'm comfortable with who I am. People think I'm some kind of weird punk oddity, but strictly speaking, I guess it's I've just had a permanent midlife crisis with punk all my life, and I feel quite happy. If everybody else thinks I'm a freak, that's totally fine. I don't mind.